Quite a few students are having a hard time with number 5. So I'm not going to completely do it for you, but I'm going to help you kind of get off to a new start or a good start on this. So it says, is the triangle formed by points A, B, and C a right triangle? So the first thing that I need to do when I look at a question like this is I kind of need to make this triangle because I need to see what I'm looking at. So there's one leg of the triangle. There's another leg of this triangle, and there's another leg of this triangle. So this triangle, I'm going to go ahead and give these sides a name. I'm going to name this one X. I'm going to call this side right over here Y. And because I am supremely creative, oops, that one didn't work out very well for me. I'm going to try this. Oops. I'm going to try this again with the Y. I'm going to call this one Y. And I'm going to call this one over here. I'm so creative. I'm going to call it Z. So if this is a right triangle, which I don't know if it is or not, I can't tell by looking. That kind of looks like a right angle, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. So if it is a right triangle, then, okay, so X is our hypotenuse. So this is one side, leg, this is one side. So then Y squared plus Z squared will equal X squared if this is a right triangle. The question is, what in the world are X, Y, and Z? Like I can't count this, but what I could do is I can create right triangles for them and then use that to count them. So I'm going to switch over to purple and I'm going to make another, oh, I don't want to freehand this thing. So let's do a line. So there's a side of a triangle. And then there's another, oops, let's drop that triangle. Make another one. There's another side of this triangle. See that triangle? I'm going to make another triangle in blue. That one turned to blue. I want it to be purple. You know, I love technology except for when I don't. So there's that triangle. Let's do another one. That one changed to blue again. Okay, there we go. That dropped it. Now I'm going to set this one blue just so I can see the difference between the triangles, right? And then I will do one that is red. So this one, there's another right triangle that'll allow me. So now this Y is the leg of this triangle, the big triangle, the big green triangle, but it is the hypotenuse of the blue triangle. So let's do the blue triangle first. I know that on the blue triangle, A squared, I'm going to want to do that higher up. A squared plus B squared, we're going to call this one A. This is the blue A and the blue B, equals Y squared. Because I know that I do know for certain that this is a right triangle. I don't know if this is a right triangle, but I know that this one's a right triangle because it is, because it's on the coordinate plane, it has to be a right triangle. So A is 3. So 3 squared plus, what's B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 squared equals Y squared. So 3 squared is 9. 5 squared is 25. And then we have Y squared. So 9 plus 25 is 34. So Y squared is 34. I'm actually not going to solve for Y. I'm going to keep it Y squared for now, and you'll see why in a minute. Let's do the red triangle. So once again, a squared plus b squared equals now z squared. What's a? 1, 2, 3. 3 squared. There's a common pattern here. We had 3 squared before. 3 squared plus what's b? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now b could have been 3 and a could have been 6, but I chose to do it this way. This one was a, this one was b. Equals z squared. We don't know what z is. Well, 3 squared is still 9. That didn't change from the last problem. And 6 squared is 36. Equals z squared. 9 plus 36 is 45. 45 equals z squared. Now let's look at the purple one. I'm going to leave it as z squared. You'll see why in a minute. Now let's look at the purple one. I'm going to label this one A and this one B, because why not? So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Oh, no, equals x squared, not c squared. I kind of get into my groove here with the thing. So it equals x squared. So what's a? A is 1, 2, 3. So 3 squared plus, I don't know, what's b? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squared equals x squared. Well, 3 squared is still 9. Still hasn't changed from the first two. 8 squared is 64 equals x squared. 9 plus 64 is 73 equals x squared. So now we need to solve for this green triangle. And this is why I did not take the square root of these. I know that y squared plus z squared equals x squared. Well, what's y squared? Y squared is 34. If this is a right triangle, this will be true. Y squared is 34. So if this is a right triangle, I'll have 34 plus, let's see, z squared. What's z squared? Z squared is 45. And if it's a right triangle, these two should equal x squared, which is 73. Now this is where I'm going to stop and I'm going to let you finish. So if this is a right triangle, this side will equal this side. Does it? Is it a right triangle? That is for you to finish figuring out. Good luck.